Greetings, this is Becca Hanna of Yin Yang Yoga, and I'm here to share a practice with you called 6 for your hips. 6 moves to release tension in the hip area and midsection. Triangle pose, warrior 2, lizard, dragonfly, resting butterfly, and single knee drops. And then we'll have a short shavasana at the end. So we're going to start in a mountain pose, Tadasana. Feet hip socket distance apart, grounding down evenly through the soles of the feet, drawing energy up the legs, lengthening the spine, right up through the crown of the head, that golden thread that connects you to the divine. And then smoothing your breath in and out. Please listen to your body during our practice today. Come out of a pose early if you need to, or you may choose not to do a pose at all. You're the one that knows your body best. Tune into your breath here and sensation in your body. Notice your current state of mind. See if you can allow everything to be just as it is, and follow the breath in and out. And I invite you to set a personal intention for your practice, focusing on a positive quality that you're bringing forward for yourself. Bring it into this present moment with your imagination. Breathe. Perhaps even starting to feel the feelings of your intention, the feeling tone of your intention in the here and the now. Bring the palms together to the heart center and seal it in with gratitude. So in daily life, we tend to stand and sit asymmetrically a lot of the time. It's fairly common when you're in conversation with someone to stand in one foot or the other, cross the arms. Sitting in a chair, you might tend to cross the legs. Okay, so trying to balance all that out. That can create tension in the hips, one hip versus the other, especially if you always cross one leg over the other. So start to build an awareness of that, those habits you have off the mat. And then you can use this practice to come back into balance and release tension that builds up in daily life in the hips. Okay, so we're going to start by taking the feet wider apart. Turn the right foot 90 degrees. Place the left hand on the left hip. Reach the right arm up. Breathe in. Breathe out, hinge at the hip. Bring the hand to the leg. Inhale, top shoulder moves back. And then exhale, standing back up, moving triangle here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge at the hip. Inhale, rotate the chest. Exhale, rising back up. Just warming up to the pose here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then we'll hold the pose this time. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in. Extend the top arm, breathing out. Continue to breathe. Lengthening the spine, lengthening the back of the neck. Traditionally, people look up in triangle pose, but that might not feel good for your neck. So you can either look forward or even down. Shoulders away from the ears. Hug in and up on the belly. Now bend the front knee a bit, rise back up, bringing the torso directly over the hips and working into a lunge position here. Bring the arms up to the height of the shoulders. Good, now straighten the leg, moving warrior here. Palms come together to the heart. Bend the knee, inhale, take the arms up to the height of the shoulders. Exhale, palms together, straighten the front leg. Inhale. And exhale. Breathe in. And out. And holding the pose this time, breathe in. Breathe out. And turn the gaze out over that right hand. Check your alignment of the front knee, side to side, front to back, the knee directly over the ankle. Shoulder blades sliding down the back, shoulders away from the ears. And releasing the hands to the hips, straighten the front leg, turn the toes back forward. We'll move to the other side, starting with moving triangle. Place the right hand on the hip, extend the left fingertips up, take a breath in. Exhale, hinge. So you feel a crease forming at the top of the thigh. Reach long, hand to leg. Inhale, rotate the spine, top shoulder moves back. And exhale, rise back up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge. Inhale, top shoulder moves back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, spine rotates, chest opens, and exhale, rising back up. And we'll hold the pose this next time. Inhale here. Exhale, moving into it with the breath. Listen to your body. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, extend the top arm up. Lengthening the spine through the crown of the head so you lengthen the back of the neck. Perhaps turning the gaze up towards the top hand, that right hand. If that doesn't work for your neck, you can either look forward or even down. Shoulders moving away from the ears. Hug in and up on the belly. And focus on sensation and smoothing the breath. If the breath isn't flowing, change the position of the body. Now bending the left knee, rising back up, coming into a lunge position here, working into that warrior two form, and straighten that leg, palms come together to the heart center. Inhale, come into warrior two. Exhale, coming out of the lunge, palms together, moving warrior. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good, breathe in, remaining in the pose. Exhale, turn the gaze out over that left hand. Shoulders away from the ears. Check the alignment of the front knee, making sure it's directly over the ankle, front to back, side to side. If it's not, make an adjustment there. Keeps the knee safe. A few more breaths on this side. With the breath, straightening the front leg, letting the hands come to the hips. And then you're going to lift the heel, the back heel there, spinning on the ball of the foot, just coming down into a low lunge, lower the back knee down, moving the left foot more to the left, to the long edge of the mat, and then releasing forward on the inside of that bent leg in lizard pose. If this is too much, you can bring the hands onto blocks or even hands on the front thigh. Okay, so you want to listen to that back hip flexor, the inner thigh area, and only go into the pose as deep as is comfortable for you. So if you start to have feelings of concern for your safety or worry that you might not be able to get back out of the form, then stay higher. Okay, we'll be here for several nice deep breaths. So you want to find your level. Some of you might be able to come further down on the forearms. Smoothing the breath. Again, if the breath isn't flowing, you want to change the position of the body so that the breath flows easily and smoothly. You can use the breath as a barometer during your practice. Very slowly make your way out of the pose, pushing into the hands. Very slowly shift the hips back. And then slide that left foot back behind you, change sides, stepping the right foot forward. And moving the right foot more to the right, to the long edge of the mat. Shifting into that lunge, staying higher on the hands. Or maybe even on the front thigh, so you really want to listen. This is more of a yin pose we're doing here, a little bit longer hold. Just letting things release. Finding the level on this side, it might be tighter or it might be more open. Again, blocks are handy or some sort of support out in front of you to keep it higher. Maybe some of you can come lower down onto the blocks on the forearms or maybe even down to the mat. But again, if you start to have feelings of concern, then choose a different level or come out of the pose early if you need to. Breathing, use your breath as a barometer for your practice and the intensity of the practice. Very slowly, pushing into the hands, shift the hips back. And you can step that right foot back, coming onto your bottom. Take the legs wide apart, feet wide apart from each other. Okay, again, listen to your body and find the opening that's available for you in the moment. And you might stay right here in a more upright position. This is Dragonfly pose in Yin Yoga. Okay, adjust the flesh back here so you can get a hinging forward if that's appropriate for you. And some of you might even need to lean back on the fingertips. We're all built differently. We all have different histories and different flexibility. And that changes day to day sometimes. So find the level of forward fold that works for you. If you have a block or something, you might support the head with that. Or again, maybe using that under the forearms to find your level of forward fold and the dragonfly pose. Nice full breaths here, smoothing the breath, releasing. And see if you can just let things relax. So it's different from Yang Yoga. The Yang Yoga pose, we'd be engaging the legs, But we're really just trying to let things release here and find a deeper opening, releasing deeply held tension in the hips. Now very slowly rising back up. And then use the hands to help move the legs. Bringing the feet closer together. And turn so you can lay down on your back on the mat. Have the blocks within reach if you have some. You can also use rolled towels or something like that, or nothing at all. So we're going to come down onto the back side here, opening the knees out to either side, bringing the soles of the feet together in resting butterfly pose. So a nice hip opener here, nice passive opener. If it's too intense, you can just support the outside edges of the legs with the blocks, or you may choose to work with gravity, just letting the knees drop down towards the ground, and breathe. You can place the hands on the belly, just inviting the belly to relax. We hold a lot of tension in the abdomen, so just letting that go with the breath, letting the belly rise and expand on the inhale, and relax down towards the back on the exhale. And noticing the position of the legs, adjusting that if you need to. So you might bring the heels closer to the hips or take the heels further away from the hips. So you're working with that diamond shape of the legs, just making the diamond more narrow or more expanded. Just kind of explore that a little bit and see if that makes it better for you. And breathe. And perhaps using the hands to help, we'll fold the knees back together, slowly coming out of the form. Heel toe your feet wider apart, just off the long edges of your mat. Flex the right foot so the toes lift up towards the shin and you're just on the heel of the foot. And then rotate that right knee down towards the mat. Rotate the hip rather. Keep your left leg vertical. And then bring the right leg back to vertical and relax the foot. We'll do the other side. Flex the foot. Let the knee drop down towards the mat. This leg stays vertical. Bringing the leg back up, the knee back up, and relaxing the foot down. Single knee drops. Inhale, flex the foot. Exhale, lower the knee towards the mat. Inhale, leg back to vertical. And exhale, toes lowering. Inhale, flex the left foot. Exhale, the left knee drop down. So internal rotation here. Inhale, come back up with the knee, and exhale, let the foot relax down. Inhale, flex the foot, exhale, drop the knee. Inhale, leg back to vertical. And exhale, relax the foot. Inhale, flex the foot. Exhale, lower the knee down. Inhale, knee back up. And exhale, lower the toes. One more each side. Inhale, toes up. Exhale, internal rotation. Inhale, and back up to vertical. Exhale, relaxing the foot. Inhale, flex the foot on the left. Exhale, internal rotation. Inhale, back to vertical. And exhale, lower the toes down. Heel toe the feet closer together. And find a position for Shavasana that's comfortable for you. You might keep the knees bent and just take the feet a little wider apart, leaning the knees against each other. Or do the traditional corpse pose here, extending the legs, letting the feet flop out a little bit, turning the palms up towards the sky, softening the face, and allowing the breath to flow naturally in and out. Receiving the benefits of your practice. And giving yourself time to integrate at a very deep level these releases and movements to body, mind, and spirit. Physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and energetic parts of the self, renewing. Now connecting to your breath, gradually deepening your breathing, moving the toes and the fingers, feet and the hands, moving into the legs and the arms, just stretching organically, perhaps bringing the knees into the chest and releasing the lower back. Nice full breaths here. Notice how you feel. And if the knees are into the chest, release one foot down at a time. Then roll to your side. Using the top arm, push yourself up to a seated position. Bringing the palms together to the heart center. Connect to your breath. Connect to your intention for your practice. And connect to gratitude. And our shared intention of opening the hips through these 6 poses: triangle, warrior 2, lizard, dragonfly, resting butterfly, and the single knee drops. If you'd like to learn more about me and what I offer, you can visit my website, at yyyoga.org. I thank you for sharing this practice with me. May the benefits stay with you and expand outward from your being to other beings. Namaste.